So, here we are. Let's continue. Now that Romania has joined us, we can move our Air Force in like I wanted to earlier. And so we have 500 fighters there, and I'm hoping that I can deploy another 500 there. Like I said, we have plenty of fighters in reserve. That's why we ramped down production, and more CAS, which we also have a very, very good amount of. So not any concerns there. This is a lot of bombing happening up here. Wow. Okay. That's fine. I'll remedy this with a lot of fighters, which I will deploy especially for handling this situation. We can get more oil. Let's get the stockpile up. Awesome. Artillery just, wow, is lacking very hard. Maybe we'll cut some of the divisions out of that training. We might not need all of those. Yeah, we'll see. Hard to say. Why don't I start cutting some out? So if I have, let's get it down to 58. It'll be a nice amount, because we're going to have the other Axis troops down there helping us. On the front, I want to put those ones on, so no, we don't need a ton. Now, what does that look like for supply? How does our logistics look? Still a huge lack of artillery, but significantly better. Okay. I guess just keep cranking out mills. And hopefully we'll be good. So our cipher has been completed. I'll have to become the spy master so we can get another agent on reducing resistance. More tanks, please. How is that looking? Tanks are looking incredible. Support is getting there. Motorized also getting there. Artillery is leveling out. Beautiful. Supply is keeping up with our demand. And political power, we have a lot of extra. Very fun things we can do. I might as well do some war bonds. Yes. Outfit support is done. Let's start ground support. And that is finished. So, I'm thinking that now it's time to start. Let's think about this. Timing-wise, if we're in February right now, 60 days, yeah, well, time to start with the war with the USSR. Get more generals. These will all be put on, this second army group will be put on the Romanian and Hungarian border. Our deficit will be completely filled by the time the war is started, but I bet you we're going to be burning through a lot of equipment when the fighting starts. So, while the deficits will be filled, it's still going to be a lot of supply problems. Potentially. We really don't need a lot on air right now. We have a lot of reserve fighters and such. I'm gonna take even more off. How's the Navy doing? Decent. Keep sinking them. Probably run and drive convoys. Yep. Slowly going down. You can go on rooting out resistance as well. So he's on that one. You can go here. And get one over. Boom. More artillery. So now, we can start organizing our units. It's about time to do that. These 120 will be on the German front. Put them on balance to start. Then we're gonna have we're gonna have our tanks scattered out here pretty evenly. I want these ones here. These ones here. These ones right here. These ones right here. 2, 3. Those ones here. And the last one, or last bits of them down there. Can we get more oil? Yeah, we can. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like we're getting our reinforcements out there. Yeah, we're doing really well on ships, honestly. Capture an agent. Cool. Might have to deploy them a little bit early. How close are we? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll just... Depends how close we get. If I want to deploy these before they're done being trained. 20 days. Oh, we have time. We have time. This is a fire group here. Oops. That was supposed to be Cass. I double checked. There. You stop that. Just get more and more production going. Make sure our army has plenty of supplies when the fighting starts. Perfect, okay. You. Now it's time to put these 3 armies on that front. Have their attack pattern look something like that. Put them unbalanced. More mills, please. And let's just deploy everything. So let's get the tank there, and you go with the other one. Let's get the tank there again. Go with the other one. And then you get with that. Oh, we have some extras. There. Very nice. Logistically, well, we can pull some off here. Get that going towards support. 15 days. 30 days. Yeah, we're gonna be short on artillery. That's fine. That's okay. Let's... No, we don't really need to do any of this. Add building slot in Hanover. That's a core territory, so I actually will do that. And paramilitary training in my puppet. Might as well increase their loyalty. Why not? Okay, this is where the fun begins. Now, it's a little overwhelming sometimes trying to handle the Soviets, but you just have to keep your head on straight, because there's a lot of units to move around, there's a lot of things to handle, but just go bit by bit. Oh, damn it. Strategically redeploy. I knew I should have checked that. That's alright. Just get him up there. Come on. Get these tanks in place. Oh. Wow, that is incredibly annoying. It's my mistake. I really should have checked where they all were. Don't worry, it'll just be a few more days. It'll help us anyway, I shouldn't be too upset. Please get down here with your buddies. Go, go, go. Okay. We're befriending Turkey. Hopefully we can get some military access to there and use their ports for our allies to land things. Tanks are moving to the front. More artillery production, please. Everything else looks like we have a decent stockpile for now. And just like that, we're ready to go. Declare war. Call allies. So, it's important to stay calm and organized when you're taking on the Soviets. There can be a lot to handle. But just make sure you have everything perfectly organized and ready to go. We have fighters in our CAS. 1,000 fighters, 1,000 CAS in each frontline zone, and actually we will put just 100 fighters here to prevent Russian bombing. Everything looks good. And so now, we'll start our tank movements also. Use your tanks, you just want to make large encircling moves with them. Some people like to do like frontline orders and do small offensive lines with them, but I just think it's better to just manually control my tanks. So here's these tanks here. What are you doing? No, move them right here. So the offensive is starting. Punch these tanks here. And north and across, and then these. Where's my other tanks? Tanks? Up, north, and across. And you can see there's a whole lot of green happening. Very good start of the offensive, it looks like. And what you really have to watch for is just the areas where you have your tanks punching. You'll see them emerge, usually quite easily. You can tell. What I'll do is I'll have this army go on a cautious approach of attacking. The other one can stay on normal. Yep, you can usually see where your tanks break the line. You can keep track of how your encirclements are coming on. Let's start doing excavation stuff. Supply issues there, I don't care. We're fine. Yep. My tanks are going. Let's see, so yep, you can tell here that they've broken through pretty easily. These tanks are having a harder time. It seems like they've stacked provinces, the tiles where they saw that I had a lot of tanks coming in, they stacked those pretty heavily with units to prevent me punching pretty quick and easy. But as you can see, In some places that didn't work. Let's see if we can surround these tanks. Some of our tanks are having trouble punching through where I would like them to. That's not great, but not horrible. Because some of them are doing okay. How's the south? And my tanks? They're doing okay. See, we made a large offensive here. I'm not sure if we trapped a lot of units, but we at least gained a lot of ground. So we're going to want to send our tanks up north even more. Tanks to the north, we want to send them so we can get all of these units here trapped, hopefully. We're going to merge our center tanks and our northern tanks right now, it looks like. Let's just widen this encirclement. It looks like we're going to get it. Just widen it now so we get even more. Hit those from the other side. That is a lot of units trapped if we can close it. What we want to do now is send one of our tanks down here to stop them from fleeing. Now that this is probably the biggest, most important part of the offensive, I actually will start my decryption thing so we get attack bonuses, defense bonuses, all of the bonuses. Yep, so these are here. How's this going? Yeah, just send them that way. Yes, that is a large pocket. A lot of units trapped. A lot of units trapped. Very nice. How's the south? Very boring. Not a lot happening. Hey, hold on. Let's divert our tanks here. I have a better plan for you. I even want the tanks that were even further south. Bring them this way. I have a cool idea. Those are very large pockets, though. I'm happy with how those turned out. Let's start making some movements with these groups here. Just small ones. Just not necessarily encirclements with those, but just move the front along nicely. We want more motorized. So on that, and actually we're going to stop all of our construction. Just go on repairs. Yep, so the whole way through, you just want to make deep cuts with your tanks and have your infantry follow closely behind. Actually, since we've trapped so many units, I'm going to change my Northern Army to a very aggressive stance. And we'll give them traits. Okay, well, they already have their traits. How was mine? Yeah, he's fine. We just cut off some more units up here. And we'll take our surface fleet and go delete those. Convoy raiding in these two zones, just to stop their units from fleeing out of those pockets. Are our tanks in place? Almost. Start punching. Right when you get in place. Their units are very weak here. Yep. Just get them in there. Trap those units. That'll be a big pocket too. Oh, hey. Make sure you don't get cut off here. Yep. That's nice. Just keep making these movements. Don't ever let them cover from them. It's all about speed. Just like that, we are rolling through them very, very nicely. Let's move our Air Force up. Station in Belarus. Yep, and our tanks just closed that pocket. That is another massive, massive, massive pocket of Russians that we've just trapped. And we'll do some convoys. How's the UK convoy count doing? I haven't looked in a bit. Wow, we are slowly wearing away on them. They don't have a lot left. We have a very, very large bulge here. Let's see if we can merge our tanks in the center and make a very aggressive cut with them. Let's organize these down here as well. Get you here, and you guys here. And the army in the south, I'm comfortable with putting on normal. Our stockpiles are doing okay. Okay, not great, but okay. What I actually can do now. Oh, this wasn't my initial plan, but I think this is what I'll do. Punch down across this river here. And just to widen the offensive, we'll go with 2 so we don't get anyone cut off. Go. It's full-on offensive. They have barely unit. We have destroyed so many of their divisions. Their front line is so thin. Well, let's see what I'll do. These units in the south, I actually will put them on the front line. And just make a deep punch with them so we can get across the river line. They can attack whenever they're ready. Help them break that. Let's move as a unit, okay? Good. Keep those tanks moving. Oh, fuel. We need fuel. Badly. How's that? Guess we'll find out. Yep, let's close it. Beautiful. Our tanks are putting in a lot of very good work. Let's widen the pocket. Try to capture Kiev. Overrunning units left and right. And a giant pocket has formed in the center of trapped units. We almost finished this one off. Why don't you guys just all go in on them? They don't stand a chance. Befriended Turkey alliance with Spain. Improve relations with them. Their lines are very thin. Let's send one tank down there. Make a offensive. And try to capture Crimea. And now, I think we have devastated them so much that they really don't have enough units to defend the front line. So honestly, I will take my tanks and I'll put them on front line orders scattered throughout the front line and just go on offensives with them. Put them on normal aggression. Another very large pocket. That's their entire, the bulk of their center army group destroyed now. Move the Air Force up. We have a big enough place for them. Yeah, we do. We'll kick our allies out of that airfield. Please move. Fine, I will move. There. Very good. We are all out of fuel. Can we panic trade with someone? Let's trade with the United States. We might get raided a lot by the British, but I really need fuel. And that didn't do a whole lot. That's okay. It seems that we are kicking the Soviets in at quite a rapid pace regardless of that. So let's... Hi, Romania. You would like to give me control of this territory. Why don't you keep Crimea? Because I don't want to garrison it. Yeah, but they're good with all of that. There. Yes, we are really cutting through them like butter now. There is not a lot of resistance left. Already we have destroyed most of their resistance because of how aggressively we made those encirclement moves, how quickly we cut our units across large fractions of the front. Looks like Japan has just declared war on the Allies, so I bet you we will no longer be trading for oil with the US. I mean, it didn't really do anything anyway. Can we quickly... I'll give you a stupid amount of factories just to get something... Oh no, they joined the war. That's disappointing. But that's okay. I think our progress is coming along great. And we can now finish researching our doctrine. Last one. Modernized Blitzkrieg. Non-aggression. Yeah, sure. Another little encirclement there. Very nice. Oh, a lot of repairs to do. We're doing okay on supply, though. Keep boosting excavation. For now, let's stop the armored offensive. Just give our oil situation a rest, maybe. This'll really hurt our navy if we don't get oil soon. Which... what we'll do for now until we get navy, switch them on do not engage. They're just going to be chilling. However, even despite the lack of fuel, I think our infantry is going to be able to make the moves in the Soviets against the Soviets just fine without tank support. The pace is incredible since we really did a number with those initial encirclements. Hey, can we kill 2 tanks here and circle them with infantry? No. We're beating them though. That's fine. Let's say Romania. Let me take some stuff from you. Yeah. Yeah, give me that. Cool. So, I think we have actually a goal set by the game of cities we would like to take at a certain pace. Let's see, Field Directive 21. Leningrad, Kiev, Stalingrad, and Moscow in the next 80 days. I think that's very achievable. Very much achievable. Let's start sending some in. And honestly, for how far we've pushed this quickly, the supply deficit is not bad at all. Hoping that we are going to be able to get some fuel from the Caucasus down here. Look at the resource map mode. Ooh, let's go push for the oil. They have nothing down here. Get our boys down in there. Follow Stalingrad. Good. Start taking key cities down here. Start taking the oil. Cut all their units off, so it's fine. Good. Absolutely devastated them. And there is Moscow. Right? Yes. And I think that the Soviets probably don't have a lot of steam left in them. Let's get another directive to assault up here. And like that. And one like that. Oh, just send them full out offensive. Yep, we're taking all of the key cities down here, all of the resources. I have no units, we cut them off completely, we were too quick for them to keep up. Just take the cities. Take everything. Are there units trapped here? Yes. Why don't you kill them? Very nice. Yet we were able to make such aggressive cuts with our tanks at the start that we don't really even need the tanks anymore, because our infantry is doing just fine by themselves. Go up there and take the victory point. And they have no more units. We have exhausted them completely. They have no hope in winning anymore. Romania. I want control of the state. Nope, you won't give it to me. Yeah, that's fine. Keep it. Nice for Spain. And finally we'll do air innovations too. Why not? We are really doing great work right now. Just start sending the tanks to secure important victory points. I'd like the war to be over now. We completely destroyed them. There is nothing left of them. Hold on. Finish them off. Don't let their units start recapturing cities. Finish their units down here. Finish them. So we have all this oil from the Caucasus, so how do we still not have any fuel? That's interesting. I don't know. There's no resistance. Just go take the victory points. Go, go, go. Well, just take the victory points. They have no more units out here. Hungary proclaims Greater Hungary. Good for them. Yep. Finish them off. Kill them. Get the territory. Get the oil. What would you command? So any victory points down here we can take? Yes. There is. Ah, it nearly surrendered now. We're just having our tanks go rush for the important cities that we need to take for them to surrender. Resistance has been completely destroyed. There is nothing left of the Soviets. Keep researching down our doctrine. Hey look, an Allied landing. And they'll probably succeed. No, that's not my problem. Take all the victory points. Take them all. I have no units left. I feel kind of bad. The winter has not even set in yet. Let's try to finish the war before it does. I doubt they would be able to recover it all yet, but... might as well just clean it up now. Take the cities. Ireland joined the Allies. Oh no. How threatening. What victory points have we missed? I feel like they should have surrendered by now. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh. Go take that. No, it's weird. I just feel like they don't really have anywhere else to run. Pretty much everything. Oh, these borders are disgusting, but they have been defeated. Now, let's do the peace deal. Take everything. Everything is ours. Mine, 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 mine. Mine, mine. We have lots of war score, because, you know, we pretty much did everything, so we can pretty much do whatever we want without much opposition from our other faction members. Take it all. So I think I'll annex up to that line. Boom, let Romania take their stuff back. It's yours too, Romania, take it. There you go. And then, we'll enter. Pass, pass, and puppet the rest. Boom, peace deal's over. And, well, might as well proclaim the Greater German Reich. And just like that, and in about 3 months' time, the Soviet Union was completely destroyed before the winter even set in. Italy has that situation under control. And with that, that is pretty much the end of the tutorial. If you would have gotten to this point in a multiplayer game, the enemy team would have rage quit by now, because you've completely stomped them. So, that will conclude the German tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. It was very helpful, and you were able to take away some tips as to how to improve your German game, or even how to begin to play Germany, and thank you.